希望获得下班后的第二份收入吗？你希望能够财务自由，然后赶快去实现你的人生梦想吗？你希望能够在学习到成功的过程当中，也能够顺便把你的英文学好吗？如果以上的答案都是 yes 的话，那这段 KAIZEN 影片就是为你而准备的哦。你好，我是 Ethan。最近呢，有一位网友是对岸的朋友，他年纪跟我差不多大，他留言给我说，他很喜欢我的KAIZEN节目，然后我觉得很开心。他还跟我说呢，就是KAIZEN这个节目有激励到他。跟他聊天的过程当中，我就问他说，你的梦想或是目标？那他跟我讲说，我希望能够透过实现自己的梦想，证明给身边的人看，这世界并不是你们所看到的那样，那也不是只有一种活法。我一直在寻找能够实现自由的方法。哇，那我看到他这样传，我也很被激励啊，所以我才会觉得说，如果我今天做一个这样KAIZEN的节目，能够帮助到你，我觉得很开心。好，那我们今天要介绍的这位大师呢，其实他也是非常有名哦，他叫做 Brian Tracy， 博恩崔西。博恩崔西呢，他是一个很有名的大师，他教一些个人成长啊，还有销售技巧跟心法。那今天在这段影片当中，这段影片全长有10分钟，那欢迎你跟我联络，那我会透过在影片底下呢表单的方式啊，那我会把它寄给你，我会送你这个免费的大礼，这样子把博恩崔西最后2段非常精华的重点看完。那前面的影片其实已经很棒了，我觉得前面的影片呢，他就在讲说，今天的主题就是博恩崔西要跟我们讲说，如何增长你的收入10倍的一个公式 1000% formula。1000% 的公式，增长你的收入，让你进步呢1000%，1000个百分比。那到底怎么做到呢？我们就来现在看这段影片吧。
Once upon a time, when I started my career, I sat down at the end of the year and my tax returns were $14,400. 12 years later, I sat down and did my tax returns, and my tax returns were $1,440,000. I'd increased my income by 100 times in 12 years. And I went back and I started to look at that, and I realized that I'd used a formula which I gradually articulated into what I call the 1000% formula. And it's very simple. It's based on the law of incremental improvement. Japanese call it the KAIZEN principle, the principle of continuous betterment. It's getting a little bit better every day. So I asked the question, if you could increase your productivity, performance, and output by 0.1% per day, could you do that? Could you increase your productivity, performance, and output by 1/1000th in a day? And the answer is, of course. If you were the tiniest bit more efficient, or you worked a little bit harder on a more important task, you could become 0.1% better in a day. Well, if you did that every single day for a week, you would be 0.1% times 5, you'd be 0.5% more productive in a week. Is that possible? Of course, you would say. Anybody can become that small amount more productive. So I said, if you did that every week for 4 weeks, you'd be 2% more productive over the course of a month. If you did that every day for 13 4-week months in a year, 52 weeks, you would be 26% more productive. Is that possible? And the answer is yes, because there is a thing in success called the momentum principle. That means that once you start going, it becomes easier and easier to keep going and to go faster and faster. So once you become 26% more productive in the course of a year, your overall output, your results, your income will go up by 26%. What happens is you start to get into the swing of it. You start to be more effective, more efficient. You get more things done. You start earlier. You work harder. You stay later. You set better priorities, and so on. So if you do this 26% each year for 10 years, you will be 1,004% better. And this is what happened to me, and it's happened to every single person I've ever worked with. Not long ago, I was in Seattle, and this young man came up to me. He's about 30. I met him when he was about 22. He was working in a used car lot in a small town outside of Portland. And his name is Chris. And he came up and he said, Mr. Tracy, he said, do you remember me? I said, yes. He's a nice guy, great personality. He said, well, you know that 1000% formula that you taught to me many years ago? I said, well, of course I remember because I've taught it to so many people. He said, Brian, it doesn't work. I said, it doesn't work. He said, it doesn't work. I said, I've used it every single day ever since I learned it all those years ago. It doesn't work. I said, how do you mean? And he smiled and he said, it doesn't take 10 years. It only took me 7. He said, today, he said, I am earning 10 times what I was earning 7 years ago. He said, I used it every day. It's absolutely amazing. He said, I'm making more money today in a week or a month than I was often making in a month or a year, he said, by using that formula. And what I did personally is I used it once, increased my income 10 times, and then I used it again and increased my income 10 times more, 100 times in 12 years. And so can you. So here's what it consists of. It's very simply this. Each morning, get up first thing, at least 2 hours before you have to be somewhere. So you can invest the first hour, what we call the golden hour, into yourself. And you invest the golden hour by reading something that is uplifting, educational, motivational, spiritual. It doesn't matter, but they say reading is to the mind as exercise is to the body. Instead of reading newspapers or magazines or watching television, what you do is you just read something that is uplifting. If you're in sales, read something in selling. If you're in spiritually oriented, read something spiritual. If you want motivation, read something motivational, but read 1 hour every morning. That will thoroughly prepare your mind for the rest of the day. One of the great speakers said that the first hour is the rudder of the day. It's called the golden hour. So you invest the golden hour in yourself. And just like if you got up in the morning and worked out for an hour, you'd be feeling great all day long. If you get up in the morning and read for an hour, you'll be feeling mentally great all day long. Step number 2 in the formula is make a list of everything you have to do that day. Sit down, make a list. Everything that you have to do, plan your day in advance. Step number 3 is organize your list by priorities. Determine what's most important, what's second most important, what's third most important. Put a number next to each one. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. Fourth step is to start on your most important task, as we mentioned before, and work on it single-mindedly with concentration, focus, and discipline until your most important task is done, and then go to task number 2 and do the same thing. Number 5 is listen to audio programs in your car. Turn your car into a mobile classroom. Turn your car into a university on wheels. Now, a study at the University of California, USC, concluded that if you listen to educational audio programs in your car as you drive around, instead of listening to music, which we call chewing gum for the ears, if you listen to audio programs, you'll get the equivalent of almost full-time university attendance, except for one small point, is when you go to the university, people who've graduated from universities, as I eventually did, find that about 90 or 95% of what they teach you is not practical. It's theoretical, it's true, it's enjoyable, but it's useless in the real world. However, when you select educational audio programs on sales, communication, time management, goal setting for yourself, which you can stop and start if you like, you only select things that are valuable to you in the moment. So you get even more than a university education by turning your car into a classroom on wheels. You turn your car into a mobile learning machine. Here's an interesting point, going right back to the beginning. If you were to get up and read for 60 minutes each day, you would read an average of 1 book per week. 1 book per week would be an average of 50 books a year. Now, to get a PhD at a leading university in any subject, including astrophysics, you have to read about 30 to 50 books and combine them into a dissertation. If you read 30 to 50 books in your field in the course of a year, you get the equivalent of a doctoral degree, whether it's in selling, business, entrepreneurship, or any other field. You will, because you're reading material that's practical, have the equivalent of a dissertation in that you will have blended it into your life. You can double and triple your income simply by reading 1 hour every day. And I've taught this to thousands of people who've come back to me and said it's absolutely incredible the difference it makes in your life to begin the day by reading in your field. The second thing is if you plan every single day in advance, I can promise you this, the very act of planning and setting priorities will increase your productivity by 25% the first day. If you were to set and concentrate on your most important task, you'd increase your productivity by another 50%. By simply reading, setting priorities, focusing on your most important task, your productivity, performance, and output will go up 100% in 1 year. If you then listen to audio programs in your car, many people have told me that that alone has increased their income 1,000% in 10 years.
Hello， 欢迎回来。那现在我们看完这段影片啊，我觉得它真的是非常的棒哦，而且里面讲到一些东西是我们真的每一个人立刻都可以去做到的。像第一个呢，就是阅读。其实阅读啊，真的很重要。当初是因为读了《富爸爸穷爸爸》之后，然后开始打开了我一些想要阅读的其他的欲望。所以就是读一本书，它就会推荐你另外一本书，然后你就一直这样学习下去，你会打开那个学习的热忱。那阅读的好处，其实就像巴菲特所说的，阅读20-30年一生的精华都浓缩在一本书里面。如果你可以像伯恩崔西一样讲说，一周读一本书，你一周就能够吸收这些大师20-30年的心得或是精华，非常有效率，然后快速的增长你的脑袋跟你的知识、你的技能。如果你没有时间阅读，没有时间每天早上起来读1个小时，那你可以看KAIZEN的影片呢，大概就是10分钟，我会跟你分享我心得，还有大师的一些智慧这样子。Set priority。那如果说他说建议就是我们每天早上呢要设定更好的一个待办事项，对不对？你要做什么事情，先把它计划好，列出来，写下来，然后呢去决定说哪一些事情是轻重缓急。如果你看过我之前的节目的话，其实我就有分享过一个观念，是我以前在美国的时候跟着我的老师学到的。他说，如果你没有办法做好计划，那么你就是在计划你的失败。If you fail to plan,You plan to fail。那第3个就是伯恩崔西建议说，我们要把车子，或者是你搭车也好，你开车也好，在这段期间呢，听一些演讲，或者是具有教育意义的一些有声书也好，或者是这一段我非常的感同身受，因为在过去我在念大学时，一位这个财务的导师，他就教给我一片 Jim Rohn 的演讲 CD， 在我开车的时候，每天不断的听，第1遍听没有懂，第2遍听开始懂一点，第3遍听觉得好像还不错，第4遍、第5遍已经听到熟到不能再熟，但是每一次听你都会有新的收获，然后每一次听呢，你都会觉得在提升的过程当中，每一天你是没有感觉，因为就只有这么一点点而已。这其实就是KAIZEN的一个精神啊，一个实现的一个过程。在这个过程当中呢，我的英文听力也因此呢又多了一点点技能。有些美国人的口音随着地区不同是有不同的口音的，所以有时候呢会很难理解，但是你听久了就可以听出来了。大师也是会有口音的。我觉得同时学财商，同时学英文，这个概念慢慢的累积起来，每天做。OK， 好，那今天呢，我们又进入到单字的时间。那今天第一个单字在第5秒的时候，他说 tax return。tax return 就是退税的意思。美国讲说 tax return， 那每年都会有报税嘛，就像台湾也会有一样。所以 tax return。第18秒是 increase my income by 100 times。increase my income by 100 times。 increase 然后某个物品 by 100 times， 我的收入增加了100倍。哇，是不是很兴奋？ OK， 下一个呢33秒的时候他说 based on the law of incremental improvement。 好， based on the law 也就是基于什么的原则，那什么的定语都是用 law of 开头。好， law 就是原理、法律、定律的意思，所以 based on the law 基于这个法则。那下一个他在34秒的时候他就说 incremental improvement。 那 incremental 就是一个增值的，慢慢的增进。improvement 就是改善。42秒的时候他说 productivity。 那 productivity 你想 product 就是产品嘛，对不对？ productivity 就是生产力的意思。 productivity 是名词，是生产力的意思。48秒的时候，这个是数学，跟数学有关的英文，所以可能很不习惯的人会听得很吃力。他讲说 1/10 of 1%。 1/10 of 1%。 那 1/10 就是1/10的意思，所以 1% 呢是1%嘛，这个大家都知道。所以 1/10 of 1%， 1% 的1/10是多少？ 0.01%。1分58秒的时候他说你会进入到一个 swing， the swing of it， swing of something， swing 就是一个摆动，像钟摆那样 swing， 靠自己的力量开始摆动，也就是说你进入那个状态了，你已经开始进入那个每天改变改善的一个状态，所以你现在就是很顺，可以往前越来越快，越来越上手。2分06秒，这个字 set priority 就是先后优先顺序。那 set priority 就是你要设定好你的优先顺序，决定你的轻重缓急。set better priorities， 设定更好的优先顺序。2分27秒 ，car lot used car lot， 这是什么意思？这就是二手车商。2分36 great personality， 这句话就是形容一个人他有一个很棒的个人特质，他的个性很好。那你在商场啊，如果说你有遇到外国人、外国的老板或者是同事，你也可以介绍某一个人说，he's great personality， 就是称赞他的意思，很好用哦。2分50 doesn't work，it doesn't work。那 it doesn't work 就是没有效，这没有用哦。这个办法 it doesn't work。3分44秒 uplifting， 字面上意思就是提升。3分50秒 reading is to the mind as exercise is to the body。reading is to the mind。As exercise is to the body， 阅读之于脑袋，就像运动之于我们的身体。运动可以让身体变得健康，那阅读呢，可以让脑袋变得灵活，换一颗有钱人的脑袋。好，那今天我们的单字时间呢就到这里，谢谢你收看今天的KAIZEN频道。那如果你喜欢的话呢，欢迎你来底下跟我留言，那我们来交流之后呢，我非常的乐意想要把完整版的 Brian Tracy 这段KAIZEN这段1000% 公式的影片送给你，那让你呢每天都能够进步一点点，这是我们KAIZEN的背后的意义。好，那如果说你喜欢这段影片的话呢，请你在底下留言，欢迎你加入我的 LINE @KAIZEN 财商影片生活圈，或者是呢，你可以到我的 richmind101.com KAIZEN 财商影片网。除了我们的KAIZEN的大师智慧的国外影片，我的翻译以外，还有我们的一些实战的工具，比方说下礼拜2在台北呢。也会有现金流活动，都欢迎你到 richmind101.com 参考一下相关详细的资讯哦。可以和我们一起来玩桌游，增进你的财务知识。那每天呢都能够进步一点点。谢谢你，那我们下次再见喽，拜拜。